My name is Joanna Gorniak, and I'm the co-founder and business manager of Street Factory in Plymouth. I think two people, we're a family. We're somewhere where when you walk through that door, you can discover who you truly are and be proud of it. We're a transformational center. You come in, we use hip hop, so it's graffiti, rapping, DJ, and knowledge of yourself and dance. And through those elements, the confidence it builds within our community, and then people discover their individual genius with us. And then we say, live your best life, and we give them ways to do that. And what we believe is anyone who walks through our door, there's true potential, and we see it within you, no matter what your background, no matter what your age. It's never too late. You walk through the door and you meet us, everyone's friendly. It's this real family environment, and we use the arts, we use hip hop culture to get you to love yourself again. So when I was younger, I've always acted, sang, danced, and I loved hip hop. So hip hop was something that I just did at weekends, the music that I listened to, that was like part of my life. When I was younger and I started to go into my education, I felt like I wanted to act, but also use my acting as sort of as a therapy to help people. So I volunteered to work in prisons and use drama as a therapy, and it was just an eye-opening, fantastic experience. When I was younger, the main influence, especially woman in my life, was my mother. She had 6 children and she was a single parent, and I just watched her running around, multitasking, juggling, and didn't realize all the potential that she had. I used to watch her and think she is just an amazing woman, that she can juggle all the money, all the issues in the homes, and be everything for us. And one thing she always taught us is to live by your morals. So know who you are, know what your roots are, and be really proud of yourself. And that's just stuck with me. So whoever I meet, I'm Joe, no matter what. And I always feel like my mum's on my shoulder just saying, be you. And she always said, if you can imagine, and we use this in Street Factory, that we're all unique. There's no one like us in the whole world. So we're all geniuses in our own right. And having my mum having my back when I was younger and explaining it to me, yeah, it made me a really strong woman. And I feel like my inner strength is from my mum. So education wise, I loved school. I literally, like, in school, I put my hand up to read if anyone ever asked to read, and I loved school. So then I went on and did my A-levels. I did sociology, theatre studies, and art. Then I went on to do a HND. But when I did my HND before my degree, I really wanted to be in the community. And in New York at City Kids, they work in the projects and they use hip hop to work with the most dysfunctional youths, and they just get them to love themselves. And these kids go home to World War III. They're in gangs, they're around gangs, and it just changed my life. It was absolutely amazing. And again, I got to work in prisons, and I got to work in schools with children with a range of different needs, and use my acting to, again, build their confidence. And then I went on to do my degree, and that was a total selfish one. It was going to Salford, and all I did was sing, dance, and act for 2 years, which was absolutely amazing. And I feel like my education, for me, I met loads of people. I left Plymouth, which I think was a big eye-opener for me. I've been around so many different types of people, and I feel really comfortable doing it. So no matter what your background, no matter what your age, I just love people. And I think I got that from my education. I got that from moving away from Plymouth, and I use that within Street Factory as well. Wow, the career, I feel like in my career, it's just been totally fluid. So it's been what I love. So if I'm really enjoying something, I'll just learn more about that. And I love that idea as well, just about the freedom of learning. I'm also a mother of 6, so it was really, really important for me to be home with my children when they were really little. So I took breaks within my acting career when they were small, especially till they went to school. But then I took that time to gain knowledge and grow in the business world. So for Street Factory, it's been a crazy one, because Toby is the creative, he's the dancer, he's on the floor with the community transforming lives. So then I've had to adapt. So I've had to learn all these crazy skills. So I am now the bookkeeper. I give everything to the accountant. I'm a bid writer. I do all the social media. I'm the business manager. I'm the project manager. I'm the PA. I do all the invoice and all the emails. And I've got 6 children. And I'm also a creative in my own right. So to be honest, the roller coaster ride of Street Factory and learning all these skills. Can you imagine me, like, as an actress going, oh, I'm now a bookkeeper and all these crazy things. So I go online, I learn it as I go, and it's just worked for Street Factory. And obviously at first it was just me and Toby. And as we've grown, I've grown with it. And I've learned all these amazing skills, and I've juggled all these things. And that's what I love about women, that I can, like imagine if I was talking to you about a big project, I'm in that role, then within a second I'm at home and I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm putting the washing in, then I'm doing another Zoom. And I just think we can adapt, and that strength I got from my mum, and especially my grandmother as well. It's about be you, you can do anything. And I think that I feel like in my career, I've proved that. I'm all these things that I've got no training in, and it just works. And I think if you believe in yourself and you truly believe and you ask people, I always think if you don't ask, you don't get. So I'm always asking people, ringing people up, going, I don't know what I'm doing. And they share their knowledge with you. And I think the power of asking as well. And now for me, I always share my knowledge. So anyone out there who wants to reach out, Joe, how are you doing it? I love talking. I can talk for England, as you can see. And I love sharing my knowledge. And that's a really big thing with Street Factory. We call it teach to teach. So I've got this new knowledge now, and I want to pass it on to you so that you haven't got to do it within 5 years. You could do it within 6 months. And that's really, really important. As a woman, I think what we can do for each other is when those doors open, put your foot there and do not remove it and let people come through those doors. I think it's really important that if you see a ladder, push the ladder over and make it into a bridge and let us all run over. It's about us coming together, uniting, building each other up, complementing each other. And when you see someone, I always say to people, when you see someone doing something good, say to them, I see you. I value you. And I think that's so important, because when people have said that to me, that they've seen me, it makes me want to work harder. It motivates me more. And I think for women, like I've started this group called Women Need Women. And we meet up on a Friday evening during COVID. And that's what we do. We offload, we laugh out loud about the silliest things. And a lot of times we just talk rubbish, but we're building each other up. And just remember that there's enough room in the world for all of us. So we're not against each other. We're all unique. So that's what I'd like to say to us. Keep those doors open and let everyone walk through.